The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Vasco da Gama.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player...
Shot at goal! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And what a start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's destined for the flank. Bout of passing. Bellingham! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Trossard, and here's Haaland. Hakimi, cross needs to be good. Yamal, he's in a great position here. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. Messi. Mendes does well not to be outdone there. Looking for a runner. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Galatasaray are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Trossard puts... Oh, good effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now it's Haaland. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Now it's Kimmich. Drives it in. Vasco da Gama have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. Can he latch on to this?
Galatasaray are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Oh, great leap! That's another chance! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alexander-Arnold, and it's Caicedo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Haaland. Trossard. The ball swung in. Gerrard. Guehi wins the duel this time. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Romero. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Trossard. Big chance! And again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Searching pass he's played there. Kimmich. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Distributed tidily. That is good alertness. Haaland. Messi. Great vision.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Messi. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Haaland is onto this. We are into stoppage time. So what can they make of this? Nicely weighted ball. Now this... And a chance! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Galatasaray have their second corner now. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. Vasco da Gama are looking to go forward now. Caicedo. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. And he's managed to get free. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Chance, surely! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And they've got their lead back. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Vasco da Gama have their lead. This might spell danger. Real chance! And the ball's cut. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be... Oh, it's fallen loose again! That's a fair try, but just off target. Now it's Bill. Decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Hakimi proves too strong. Bellingham. This is a promising build-up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
He could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Trossard. Caicedo. And it's Bellingham. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's a tidy finish! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 13.
So changes afoot here,
Dembele.
and from both sides.
Number 21.
Galatasaray drag themselves back again.
Number 14.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Joshua Kimmich.
Yamal.
Coming on the field. Number
Hakimi.
18.
Cross into the box. It's rising! Goal! Galatasaray! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
He's having a pop! And a truly agonising miss.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Now it's Mbappe. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Always onto this. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Oh, now he can run away. He's having a shot! It's run, tries one from range. And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Ambitious ball here. What a delightful ball. And they've got rid.
Vasco da Gama really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Hakimi has the space to scheme. that has not gone well. And this is Ronaldo.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There's the shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Vasco da Gama really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Galatasaray have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he's worked it through, and he's there to get it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Yamal. No joy this time. Trossard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Stam gets it away. Good ball, good take. Alaba gets over and intercepts. Maldini cuts out the pass. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. knocks it into space. And the finish! Goal! Galatasaray! And that is his first! The first, surely, of many, many to come. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Caicedo running with the ball. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Davids. And here's Mbappe! And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Very nicely done. And it's Bellingham. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Serginho's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe gets into a good position. Mbappe! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
He's had it taken off him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Trossard.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Serginho. It's a good spell of possession, this. And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Stam getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he welcomes it in. Not the most accurate pass.
Galatasaray clearly have been told to play long diagonal balls, switching the play.
And what do you think, Jim? Is it working?
To some extent, Peter, but they could do with mixing it up a little as well. Try open up some space before going long again.
Kimmich knocks it out wide. And the return pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Davids. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Oh, this is a great position. Vieira. Messi. Vieira. And here's Trossard. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. And that is masterful defending. Davids. Van Dijk cuts it out. Hakimi. Davids. Nesta. Vieira. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Galatasaray are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Back on the way then. Now he's off and running. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And he shoots! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Galatasaray leading now. And it's Caicedo. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, it's Batistuta. Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Laos have the chance to go the other way. Short changes him with that pass. Maldini makes the interception.
Galatasaray are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Trossard. Serginho. Laos appear to be happy to let their front players... Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Good read, needed to be. Laos are looking to go forward now. Batistuta, Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Laos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 20, Batistuta. Number
Messi.
18,
Davids.
Jamal.
Shin to shin,
Number
bicep to
14,
bicep, and he wins out.
Trossard. Number 22,
Dembele. He's shifting through the gears
number
here.
23, Joshua Kimmich.
Bellingham.
Coming on the field, number
it's Messi.
21, Erling Haaland. Number 13, Dembele. Number 7, Neymar.
Caicedo.
Number 9.
And Serginho.
Vitinha. Number 11. Chouameni.
And it's Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's made its way to him. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Dembele. And here's Dembele. And the shot's on here.
Galatasaray surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
All the way back. Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. That's been cut out, well played. Nesta. Played out wide. That has been cut short. And this is Pele. Pele. Opts for safety. Can he get on the end of this? There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, what's he giving here? Galatasaray presented with a golden opportunity here. Schmeichel clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Substitution in progress.
Laos are making a change now.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Galatasaray go up by 2. Big chance! Pass somewhat off target. And it's Vieira. Looking tidy in possession here. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Looking to play him in.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Bale! And there's a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Laos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.